When you've been saving around 50% of your income for a decade on your FIRE journey, it's hard to save less. Our family hit some incredible financial milestones over the last 10 years, including becoming debt-free after paying off $50,000 of student loans and car loans in just 12 months, paying off the mortgage on our $500,000 home here in Michigan, achieving Coast Fire by saving and investing $500,000 by 40 years old, and last but not least, accumulating $1 million net worth in 10 years' time. And now, we're ready to enjoy more of our money today. We're ready to slow down on saving and doing these aggressive goals and ramp up on the fun. Depending on where you are in your FIRE journey, this message can be a tough one to hear. Recently, I received a comment on my Facebook page from Justin, and here it is. It's been extremely difficult to listen to Andy's dramatic shift away from FIRE and saving a large amount of money. I think the issue I'm having is that you are basically there now with you doing only your podcast and you guys being millionaires now. But now you don't push saving large amounts of money as much, even though you guys did it and actually enjoy it. I really enjoy the podcast and enjoy both you and your wife, so please don't take this the wrong way. I'm just a bit at a misunderstanding, I think. The way you were for the last 5 years is why you guys are sitting so comfortably now, and it just bothers me a bit that you both don't like that you saved so much money while you're reaping the rewards of it today. Justin, as you and I have talked on Facebook already, I appreciate your candor. I appreciate your feedback. I usually get 3 types of comments on email or social media or in the stream on YouTube. The first one is super supportive, positive, and grateful for the work that we're creating here on this channel. The second one is rude name calling, sometimes swearing about how I'm a moron who doesn't know anything that he's talking about. And then the third are comments like Justin's. These are ones that are honest, they're constructive criticisms that make me think about what I'm doing with my platform. For Justin, it sounds like he feels that my wife and I have abandoned the FIRE movement, or we are villainizing saving. First off, I apologize if I came across in that with my podcast, my videos, or just generally my content as of late. That was not my intention at all. I recently read a book that kind of hit me pretty hard. Actually, I've got it right here. It was Bill Perkins' Die with Zero. This book focuses on getting all you can from your money and from your life. The author encourages us to not die with a pile of money, but instead maximize your life experiences while we are here. Now, we only have so much time on this earth, and if we've done the hard work, if we've saved enough to coast into retirement, and we've got 0 debt, and we've got no mortgage, and 2 careers that support our lifestyle, I think it's okay to slow down your savings and enjoy more life today. After all, what are we doing all this for? If I were to find this book 10 years ago, would I have enjoyed it as much as I do today? No way. I was in accumulation mode, man. I was all about the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover, which is also here on my shelf. I was all about that way of life. Live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else. But now, I feel like we can live like no one else. Isn't that an important part of the story to see? Not just the hustling, the grinding, the saving, the sweating, the side hustling. You gotta have the peace, the relaxation, the time with family, more vacations, part-time working, hobby finding, reconnecting with friends and family. I realize that not everyone is in our season of life right now. As Justin and I talked about it further on Facebook, I learned that he's working hard on his FIRE journey and he's hoping to retire early in his 40s. I absolutely love that goal. If we didn't put in all of the work that he's currently doing, we wouldn't have the options that we have today. I completely agree with him. In that spirit, I believe it's important for me to not only share our journey on this channel, but also the journey of others in the family financial independence space. That's why I love highlighting the stories of others on this channel who have become debt-free, erased their mortgages, hit coast fire, accomplished $1 million net worth, or even just those who are simply tracking their net worth for the first time. Because as I've learned, this is a journey. It can take decades of dedication to achieve your goals. And it definitely did for us. And now that we're in a new phase of our lives, our goals are changing. Investing 50% of my income into retirement when we're already going to have more than enough by the time we retire feels excessive to me. Saving more than 6 months in an emergency fund after living through a pandemic and we didn't even touch that money? That seems like overkill. Buying a rental property just so we can build more wealth and die with a large pot of money feels like stealing time and resources from my family today. Saving 10% of our income feels fine. It's probably in line with most Americans, honestly. So you might be asking, well, what are you gonna do with the other money if you're not saving it? You used to be saving 50%, now you're saving 10%. Well, I'll tell you. The first thing, we're gonna vacation more. We live in Michigan, so getting out of town in the winter is at the top of our to-do list going forward. Sunny weather, sandy beaches, and all-inclusive resorts are what we're thinking. This spring, Nicole and I did a couples getaway to Jackson Hole. Man, that was really cool. And next year, we've got a lot more opportunities for us to go to Cancun and to go skiing. We're excited. We can also invest more outside of retirement. Just because we're pausing our retirement investments in Coast Fire doesn't mean we are stopping investing for other important goals in life as well. Nicole and I are now investing in 2 separate taxable brokerage accounts with different purposes that are supporting our goals before retirement. The first account is being built up to serve as an early retirement account that would allow us to slow down working around 50 years old instead of 65 years old. Now that's just a choice that we can make if we want to. The second account currently allows us to enjoy dividends today for things like back to school shopping and dinners with family each year. This actually came from a $30,000 inheritance we received from Nicole's mom when she passed away a couple of years ago. Since Grandma and I love doing back to school shopping with our kids, we decided to create a fund that would allow her to take them shopping each year, even though she's not with us. This tradition helps us to have her memory live on. We've also been upgrading our home. Last year, during the pandemic, we upgraded our kitchen, and we absolutely love it. And last week, we finally got our hot tub. Man, we love it so much. It is just a joy to have our kids in there, have conversations, and we're planning on enjoying it year round. Nicole has wanted a hot tub ever since we got married, so I am excited we've finally made that dream of hers come true. And we're gonna be upgrading our car. Earlier this year, we went with a slightly used Acura MDX, which gave us more room for our growing kids and a lot nicer features that make driving just more enjoyable. Now, I'm excited about upgrading my car as well. I like the Ford Mustang Mach-E. It is super cool looking. I see it around town here. I love the look, and I'm excited to go fully electric. And last but not least, we're designing a new lifestyle. With no debt, no mortgage, and no need for additional retirement contributions, we've adjusted our work lifestyle as well. In early 2020, I left my corporate 9-to-5, and now I'm working part-time as a content creator. I make videos on the internet like this, I write articles, I create podcasts. I absolutely love my new job. And I love the flexibility it gives me to be a present dad and husband as well. My wife does work too, which makes things a lot easier regarding health insurance and with her additional income. Between the two of us, we're pulling in around $100,000 per year as an office manager and a podcaster. But that's plenty for us to pay for what we need and enjoy a lot of extras like vacations and summer camps for our kids. So that's what we're doing with our money today. Now, if I end up making more money in the future, perhaps we'll save and invest more, but I'm really happy right now. And I'm afraid of grinding harder and harder at my small business that I'll actually chip away at some of that happiness. This plan feels right now. We have money for vacations, we got money for summer camps for our kids, upgraded cars, giving 10% in our own way, and all the other important things that keep us happy and healthy. While we may not be the inspiring financial characters you're looking for at this time in your journey, I will definitely be highlighting folks of all backgrounds, incomes, and cultures in the family financial independence movement to inspire you where you are today. So keep a lookout for those interviews and more updates from us as we're figuring out how to maximize our life experiences today. But enough from me, everyone. I would love to hear from you. What do you think about our change in our goals? How about our change in perspective with regard to our savings rate and just generally with our life path? Please let me know in the comments below. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, signing off. Carpe diem.